So right as I'm recording this video, Baker Mayfield is facing the Arizona Cardinals right now for bragging rights against Kyler Murray to see who the better Heisman candidate is, or Heisman winner I should say. And all I had to say is, I am shocked on how much Baker Mayfield has regressed since his rookie season. Now I'm not saying that all of this is entirely on him, because it's really not. All of this is not on Baker Mayfield, but I had to put some blame on him because Baker Mayfield, I like him. I like Baker Mayfield a lot. I think he's a good quarterback. I just feel like he's entered into what we call the sophomore slump. Now, the sophomore slump has hit a lot of quarterbacks, including Brett Favre in the past. And it's also hitting Baker Mayfield tremendously. Now, looking at his stats right now, all I gotta say is they are absolutely atrocious. Like, I have never seen a quarterback regress so much from having such promise in his rookie season to now just looking up like below average. Like, the way his stats are showing, he's not even average. He's just a little bit below average, or even close to average. Like, these stats are just not looking good for Baker Mayfield, and I am worried about him because there's no way a quarterback of his talent should be regressing this much. And he's got Jarvis Landry, Odell, David Njoku. He's got some talent on the team, so I don't understand like how he could go from being such a promising rookie quarterback last year to all of a sudden looking like one of the least promising quarterbacks for the future. Like, looking at the beginning of the season with the Titans, he had a QBR rating of 64 with 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions. And at the beginning of the season, I thought, hey, that's not a big deal. I mean, sure, every quarterback has a bad game every now and then. I'm sure he'll pick it back up. Then we go into the Jets, 325, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 83.6 QBR, which is not terrible. Going to the Rams, 195 yards. That's a little questionable. Going to the Ravens, 342 yards, a touchdown, interception, 102 QBR. Like, that's not bad. Then we get into the 49ers. I even told my dad about this. I said, I feel confident about your Browns going in there and being the 49ers. Because at the time, I didn't think the 49ers were an actually legit team. I just thought the 49ers, they got lucky. And I thought their reign was going to end. But Baker Mayfield, he showed me that I was wrong. I was wrong about him that game. 100 yards, 2 interceptions, and a QBR rating of 13.4. Oh, yikes. So, you get where I'm going with this. I would go for the rest of the stats, but I'm not going to bore you with the statisticals. But, going into the later games, in his last, 4 games, looking at the stats as I'm recording this, he has thrown 6 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, and that was 4 interceptions, I should say. And those were against the Bengals, Steelers, Dolphins, and Steelers. He had 2 touchdowns against the Steelers, 3 touchdowns and an interception against the Dolphins, 1 touchdown, 1 interception against the Steelers, and 2 interceptions against the Bengals. Now that right there concerns me. He has 2 interceptions against the Bengals, who are not even that good. The Bengals are not even that good, to tell you the truth. And he had a QBR of 38.9 on top of 192 yards with a 45.8 completion percentage. So what do I think has happened to Baker Mayfield? Why has Baker Mayfield regressed so much to the point where I'm making a video about him? I'm just going to go out and say this. The Browns made a bad move in hiring Freddie Kitchens as the head coach. Now, if you understand where I'm going with this, if you take a look at the end of the season where Greg Williams was the interim head coach for the Cleveland Browns, Baker Mayfield looked solid. He was playing lights out. He was making passes that I couldn't even believe. He was like a human highlight reel when Greg Williams was coaching him. He looked so comfortable in that pocket with Greg Williams at the helm. Now, looking at him with Freddie Kitchens as the head coach, all I gotta say is that he looks off. He does not look like the same quarterback that I saw in his rookie season, and that really concerns me because I think he's a great fit for the Cleveland Browns organization. I really like Baker Mayfield. My dad loves Baker Mayfield. He's got like 3 t-shirts of Baker Mayfield. Like, that's how much my dad likes Baker Mayfield. And it just sucks to see him regress from what he was as a rookie, because he's got the talent. He truly does. So he's just got to figure out something quick, because if he does not turn his career around, he's going to be known as a sober Jonny Manziel, and I don't want that for Baker Mayfield. I want him to succeed. I want Baker Mayfield to turn that Cleveland Browns organization around for my dad, because he has been sitting through heartache after heartache after heartache of seasons, and I feel bad for him because he finally sees Baker Mayfield as their promising QB, and I want my dad to actually be happy for his team, and just to see Baker Mayfield not developing more as a future star quarterback, it just concerns me, because Baker Mayfield's talented. I just feel like Freddie Kitchens is really messing him up. They should have not gotten rid of Greg Williams. There is such a big difference from when Greg Williams was coaching to now Freddie Kitchens. It's night and day. Greg Williams, in my opinion, is a better head coach option than Freddie Kitchens ever was. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you think Baker Mayfield is going to turn his career around? Because the sophomore slump has hit him pretty bad. It's also hit other players in the past, and they were able to overcome it. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens sometimes. Like Brett Favre is one of those QBs that has hit the sophomore slump, and he was able to turn it around and is one of the greatest QBs of all time. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you think Baker Mayfield is going to put his career back on the right track? Do you think the Cleveland Browns are going to get themselves on the right foot again? Because we all want the Cleveland Browns to succeed. Everybody has a little bit of a Cleveland Browns fan in them, including myself. But I want to hear what you guys think down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I will be coming out with the NCAA football bowl games prediction video coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. So until next time, guys, have an awesome day, and I will see you all later.